Alright guys, so what in the world is Dragon Ball Legends thinking? Like, what is going on here, guys? Can one of you guys please pass me a breath analyzer tester so I can test the Dragon Ball Legends team, because they're pretty wacky as of late. I'm not gonna lie, I am super confused. They have their own unique schedule. I mean, ever since Tawny took over, schedule, just rip it up. Let's just not organize anything whatsoever. Let's just free ball everything that's going to come up. We're about to get another LF character here, guys, right after we just got an LF Super Saiyan 3 GT Kid Goku last week. So no time wasted whatsoever. But something I do love here, and I'm not going to lie, is I do love the fact that they're continuing the GT campaign. Do you guys remember the time where Android 13 fused with Super Saiyan 4 Goku to transform into Android Robot Goku? Do you guys remember that time? And then they fought against Shenron, Super Shenron. It was an epic fight. But anyways, you know, jokes aside, we are clearly going into a miniature, from what it looks like, an Android Saga campaign, which I'll admit here, guys, sarcasm aside, I actually do love androids a lot as a tag, just because, you know, we don't get too much android shine as of late. I mean, I could pull up my in-game so we could see what was the last android character that we got. By the way, we're gonna get multiple characters here. So Android 13 is the first one, which I absolutely love. I just love this character in general ever since he dissed Trunks' haircut. I mean, this guy does not hold back whatsoever. We're also going to get a tag unit, Android 14 and Android 15, which I'm not going to lie, these do look pretty cool. Once again, all of this comes out this upcoming weekly reset on Wednesday. So we're going to get that. So technically speaking, we're getting 3 characters plus a brand new supporter character, which, yes, we are still in a GT campaign. So I guess if we mix a little bit of GT with androids, you know, nobody gets hurt. We're going to get a supporter Majub, which is pretty cool. Now, you know, supporters, you know, I think they're going to push out supporters pretty often until we at least have 6 supporters so we can have a full supporter team, right? So we all know what Dende does, Yajirobe. I think this one might be a little bit better just because, you know, it's not like... Yeah, he's a stronger character theoretically. Not theoretically, he is a stronger character, but since this is a game, I mean, anybody could be more useful, right? But yeah, so we're gonna get a Majub, we're gonna get a tag Android 14, Android 15, and we are gonna get a Android LF 13, which is really cool. If he transforms, that would be awesome, dude. We already have a few extremes. Android 13, we already have that blue old one where he wears his trucker hat. He gets slapped once in the face and his trucker hat falls off, which is pretty cool. And we only have one Fusion 13, guys. We only have one Fusion 13. So if he actually transforms, that would be pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. I will be summoning on this just so I can at least get Majub. I want a full supporters team, and it takes about 5 medals to at least guarantee yourself one supporter, right? So I will be summoning. I do think these characters will be good just because of my theory. My theory is that when a tag is lacking in the characters, you know, like androids, you know, let me do this really quick so you guys can see for yourselves. So androids, right? If we just take a look at androids really quick, nothing going for them, right? Nothing at all. We recently just got this, you know, I guess this second form Cell, which I think he's an event exclusive character if I'm not mistaken. Is he? Yes, he is. So, by the way, that Android 13 will hold 3 tags, which is also sagas from the movies, androids, and of course, powerful opponent, right? That's the 3 tags this character here holds, right? Which, by the way, this was the free-to-play one that we got a while back. So, if they want to be a little bit more creative and also Zenkai this guy, because he's androids and he's GT, that would be pretty freaking awesome. And I'm not going to lie, Super 17 getting a Zenkai would be absolutely freaking toxic, and I'm all here for that. Just to bring androids back into the mix a little bit more, right? So, but guys, something I do want to talk about really quick is the fact that they're bringing out all these characters really quick and not that many chrono crystals. We just literally got this, which is 1,000 free crystals in our gift box, which is cool and all. I mean, I'm not going to complain about this whatsoever, but I would think about starting to save this, especially if you guys are free to play. The reason being why is because in about 2 months from now, actually, yeah, in just about 2 months from now, the Legends Festival starts, guys, which is November and December, right? Leading up towards the new year. If you guys did not know, the Legends Festival is literally the biggest event besides the anniversary, right? So it's where the best characters comes out, and stuff like that. I think last year's Legends Festival was a complete flop, right? But it's okay. I mean, there's some celebrations that are flops, there's some that are not, but regardless, we do get strong characters within those celebrations, right? So I would strongly advise you guys to start thinking about saving right now 2 months in advance. I will be warning you guys ahead of time as the date approaches for the Legends Festival. I'm predicting maybe a fusion Zamasu, an actual fusion mechanic Zamasu, like they did for the 6th year anniversary, which was a double fusion mechanic character, which was of course Super Vegito and fusion Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, right? So we might get something very similar to that, but it would be probably a fusion mechanic Rose Zamasu to fusion Zamasu, and then probably a fusion mechanic Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta to Vegito Blue, right? I think that would be pretty freaking awesome to see. Something else here, guys, is the fact that they're also celebrating the Android 13 movie, the Super 13 movie, on YouTube for free, right? They're having a watch party starting at 9/21, which is going to be tomorrow, right? Free streaming. So until 9/24. So it's going to be streaming, on YouTube for free. Of course, this is an old movie. It's still a great movie. It's an old movie. That's just a factual thing. And there's plenty of other places you guys can watch this if you guys can't watch this on time. I think Crunchyroll has this as well, but it's not like free on YouTube. YouTube is like, free access to everybody pretty much, right? It's like the best platform, I think. That's why I do YouTube. Anyways, yeah, besides Majub, I think this is a pretty cool supporter. I would love to see this character more as a playable character, of course, since this is a GT campaign. They could have made this character playable, and they could have made Giru a supporter character. I think that would make a little bit more sense, but it is what it is. As far as Android 13 goes, 2 things I want to see from this guy is, actually, let's do this as well really quick before anything. Let me pull up Androids. So Androids, I think any color at this point in time is up for grabs. Any color, right? If we just take a look at what characters here. Okay, so if we scroll down to only one Android that I don't have, which I spent 90,000 crystals before the pity system existed, which I wish existed back then, which is Ultra Cell. 90,000 crystals, guys, no Ultra Cell. Yeah, I was pretty disappointed in that, but something I do want to see from that Android 13 is 2 things. I want him to start off with his trucker hat so it could get knocked off, or 2, I want to see that character actually actually transform. I think that would be pretty cool because we don't have a transforming Super 13 just yet, right? So I'm expecting a trailer to come out very soon, but if we don't get a Zenkai Super 17, which would make sense since we're coming off of a GT campaign into Androids, I think that would make perfect sense. If it's not them, I really do hope that it's Tag Legend Limited Gamma 1 and 2. This character here is so freaking cool, dude. Arguably the coolest looking LF. I think so. They're just really cool. I just love the Gammas in general. And maybe this is also a slight build up for Androids before the Legends Festival in 2 months. Who knows? Maybe we're going to get a brand new Gamma 1 and 2. Maybe we're going to get a Cell Max supporter character because he's also Android in the very near future, maybe before the Legends Festival. We'll see. There's a lot of potential here because this is going to be the first big celebration where supporters are going to be in the mix. So yeah, guys, comment down below. What do you think about this? How many Chrono Crystals do you have for Legends Limited Android 13 and Sparking 1% Android 14 and Android 15? Comment down below, guys. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll definitely catch you guys on the next one. Have a blessed night. Peace.